Soon, ranked battles will appear in World of Tanks. This is a new mode where players can fight against opponents of the same skill.
Alright, let's see what we actually have here. We got some bonds, new currency or something. What are these directives here?
Directives are a new type of single-use consumables that enhance the equipment mounted on a player's vehicle. Improved equipment is similar to standard equipment, but with better characteristics. Improved equipment and directives can be combined for even bigger boosts. To get more bonds and rewards, you need to reach the upper half of the season leaders table. Successful performance in ranked battles will allow players to improve their vehicles and play them even more effectively in all modes. The World of Tanks team checks that tankers are playing fairly. It is important to us that ranks and rewards are earned in accordance with the game rules. The developers need to get player feedback to make the mode really interesting.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Ranked battles. What kind of meme is this? Okay, so now, apparently there's like some update, 9.19. I don't know, we're not 9.18 anymore. They decided they fucked it up so much they just had to move on and release another update super quickly. So now, when you're in the World of Tanks game, you got this ranked battle option. So you click on this. It says welcome to ranked battles. And then literally, you look down here and you're like, on the East server, ranked battles will be available for another 5 minutes. And you're like, what the hell? So I can't even play ranked battles on the server I want to play them on, because I get good ping on the server and terrible ping on the server that they want me to play it on. And what's this? It's available for another 5 minutes? Yeah, you got that right. It's only available for literally, what is this? Like 7 days. Available for 1 week, 4 to 8 p.m. What? What kind of meme is this? Look, 5 to 8 p.m. What? Why? Literally, I'm available like once or twice a week from these times. Like other times I'm busy, so like I can literally barely ever play this mode because available at only certain times of the day on a server where I get terrible ping. What kind of meme is this, Wargaming? Like, what is this? And this game mode, as you can see up here, there's a new currency. This game mode is basically necessary to play now. They force you to play it to remain competitive in the game. You earn these new currencies called bonds, and with the bonds, you go here, and you go here to your improved equipment, and you'll literally buff your tank in way more than you could without these stupid bonds. So, what is this? This is literally the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life. So basically, what you do in World of Tanks now to remain competitive is between 4 and 8 p.m. of some like random points of the week, random seasons, I don't know, you go play this stupid mode to get these bonds, apparently, to make your tanks competitive. It's like, what the hell is this? So look with these bonds, what you can do. You go click on this button here. It's like, what the hell is this directive? For equipment, for crew. Then you spend these bonds every single battle. So you need tons of them if you're going to spend them every single battle. It's not like they're a renewable resource. This is as if you're putting food on your tank every battle, and it costs like 100,000 credits. This seems to be what it is. So you need 12 bonds every single battle to make your gun rammer better. Like, what the hell? What kind of buff is this? And look at this. You could spend 12 bonds every battle, and you can get new crew skills. You can get consumer. You know how huge that is? You could now make a skill. Gives the following skill. That is huge. If every single one of your crew members has concealment, imagine you could now make a crew with like 5 skills, and you could not put camo on them and just use these bonds to give it camo, and then you could have other skills. That's like incredibly overpowered. That's ridiculously OP for crews. And this costs bonds every single battle, so now you need to grind in ranked battles every day of your life to make your tanks way more competitive, way better than some random person that doesn't grind in ranked battles every single day of your life. So that's my initial impressions of that. Let's hop into a replay and check it out. Check out the action. All right, here we have the this is a ranked battle. This is the first ranked battle ever of all time on the North American server, at least. It was available at 5, and I jumped in the queue right exactly at 5, and this is the first one. No one has a single rank. As you can see, everyone's rank 0. Yeah, so that's what's going on. El Khalouf, it seems like you get normal map rotation for these, and as you can see, it's 15v15 tier 10. There's no other tiers for these this game mode. It seems to be regular, like tier 10 matchmate, like there's RD and whatnot. So yeah, we're just going to the normal spot here on El Khalouf. It's basically like the game. It's the same. It's the same as like a 15v15 random battle. However, this is a ranked battle. So the whole goal here is to earn something called a chevron. Now the chevron is like a thing that you can earn every battle, and it's what allows you to get a new rank, get your higher rank or whatever. So basically, there's 5 ranks. And apparently when you get a higher rank, you're gonna eventually get these bonds, the new currency that makes your tanks overpowered. So the way to get these ranks, to get the chevrons. Now to get the chevrons, you need experience. So if you're the top 12 players on the winning team for experience, you get a chevron. If you're the top 3 players on a losing team for experience, you get a chevron. If you're the bottom 12 players on the losing team, you lose a chevron. And if you're the bottom 3 on a winning team, you don't lose or gain anything. So basically, this whole mode is about getting as much experience as you can. And the thing about the chevrons is that means that every single game out of the 30 people in that match, 15 people will gain a chevron. So literally half the time you should be getting a chevron if you're like an average player, I guess. So basically, if you play this game mode enough, eventually you should always reach the highest rank. So for example, to go from rank 4 to rank 5, you need 7 chevrons. So if you play 7 games where you're the top 15 out of 30, you're gonna get to the highest rank. So it's not actually that hard. Like I've gotten to the highest rank already, and I haven't played this mode much. There's like a little statistic you can find in the garage for it. Like something like 90% of my battles, I gained a chevron. So like 9 out of 10 games I played, I was the top 15 players out of the 30. So it's not very hard to get the highest rank, which I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb. And what they're trying to do here is they're kind of trying to do skill-based matchmaking. So for example, if you're rank 1, you should only play against other rank 1s and maybe rank 2s, because the server population is so low this game mode. it needs to dip into that. So like rank 5 should only play against like other rank 5s and rank 4s or whatever. But like it's not really going to work, because eventually like the worst pubbies and like the bad players will be able to get rank 5, because it's just a grind. It's eventually you're going to get there, because literally half the players in every match will go up, gain a chevron and gain ranks. So it's not very hard to eventually get to the highest rank. So the skill-based matchmaking thing doesn't really work. Another problem is the server population is so low. Like I said, I have to play on a server where I get bad ping, which I don't really want to do. And it's splitting the population from random battles, so like a large percentage of the population of a server that's playing tier 10s is going to be playing these ranked battles. So that's going to leave less for random battles, which are better, because these are just dumb. This is a dumb game mode just to grind to make your tanks more overpowered, which is really stupid. So what I think they could do to fix this is just remove this mode and focus on other things, because this is just pointless. But if they want to leave these ranked battles in, make it harder to earn a chevron. Having like the 12 people on a winning team earning a chevron, that's really easy. Like if you win a game, you should almost always, unless you like YOLO'd and died and you're like a bad player, you're the bottom 3, you should almost always get a chevron if you win a game. So I think that's a little too easy, and like even if you lose and you do well, you can still get a chevron. So it's too easy to go up the ranks. Like it shouldn't be that easy. Yeah, like I don't know why this exists. There's things that Wargaming should be focusing on right now, and not this like, pointless game mode here that they're just giving buffs to tanks. Like for example, if I like play this mode every day of my life and I grind in it so hard and I get tons of these bonds, then I can use these bonds to get like overpowered equipment on my low tier tanks, and then I can go in the random battles against people that will never have all these bonds, and I can just wreck them because my tank's better. Also for competitive play, if you're playing Clan Wars, now you apparently are going to need to grind in this mode to be competitive. So playing Clan Wars, clans are going to want players that have this improved bullshit on their tanks. So it's just in every aspect, to remain competitive in every aspect of this game, it's forcing you to play this game mode, which is only available during certain times of the day where many people might have work or whatever. Like they can't be there that time of day to play this game mode and grind it out and get bonds so you can remain competitive. So it's really bullshit. Also, it's only available in tier 10s. So say you're a player that doesn't have a tier 10, you cannot be competitive, like as competitive as you could be if you had a tier 10, because these bonds are going to be huge buffs to tanks and you're going to need them, but you need a tier 10 to play this game mode to get these bonds. And maybe you just have like a bad tier 10, maybe like you're an RD player or whatever. I mean, shame on you, but if your only tier 10s are RD, you're not going to be getting the most experience. And if you have like maybe your only tier 10 is like a bad tank, I don't know, like what's like a bad, like I don't know, just you only have bad tanks. Like I have a 907, which is like the best tank, but I don't have a mouse. Like if you have a mouse and a 907, you're basically set. But if you're playing like a bad, I don't know, like a Foch or like some like garbage tank destroyer or something like that, what are you gonna do? You're not as competitive as people with 907s and mouse. So this game mode is basically a ton of bullshit and should be removed. What I'm doing here at this point in the game, I see that we're gonna lose, so all I'm thinking about is getting that experience so I can get my freaking chevron thing, so I can level up and get those bonds so I can be OP. So basically I just like abandon my team and I go camp here so I can get damage, so I can get some experience, so I can get these bonds. So this is more cancerous than 3 marking tanks. Like this bond grind, like what were they thinking doing this? It's a total joke. Like for Wargaming League as well, you're gonna need your tanks with improved equipment, and this could even potentially like throw off balance. So for example, like it's now possible to get the reload on RU mediums under 5 seconds. That's just gonna be ridiculous when you're playing against like tier 8s and whatnot that don't have this improved equipment. So it's just making the tanks more powerful than they should be, and forcing you to grind for it. And like also the consumables that you get from this mode with the bonds, I don't know how expensive they're going to be. Like if you can only choose, like, hey, maybe even if you play this mode tons and tons, you can only like afford 1 out of 10 battles to have these like directives, which is it's pretty stupid. The whole buffing your tank, they could just fix that. They could just award like cosmetic or they could award credits for doing well in this mode, cosmetic things like camos and like emblems or something, or like just regular equipment. They could gift you that. Like they could do so many things, but give these unfair buffs for this pointless game mode that doesn't need to exist. Well, I mean, that's just my thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment and give your opinion, but this is just how I feel initially about these ranked battles. Well, until next time, bye-bye.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Woo! Endless celebrations all in my house. Yeah. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Yeah. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always